So each and every organism playing important role in our environment. Next, environmental science. What is environmental science? Environmental science deals with the study of process in soil, water, and organisms which lead to pollution and environmental damages and the scientific basis for the establishment of standard, which can be considered acceptably clean, safe, and healthy for human beings and natural ecosystems. It means the science that deals with the environment is known as environmental science. It deals with all kinds of organisms, plants, animals, and the surrounding atmosphere. It deals with the entire environment, how it is polluting, how we have to protect that environment, what are the effects, what are the impacts of the environmental pollution on us. So the environmental science deals with all these aspects. So we have to follow environmental science, we have to know about environmental science, and also we have to create awareness about environmental science. That's why environmental science is included as a subject from the school standard onwards, from the first class standard onwards, because our everything in our life we are depending upon environment, everything in our life we are connecting with the environment. So we have to know about environmental science. So don't take it as a subject or anything. Make it useful in your life, apply in your life. What I am telling, we have to apply in our life. Okay, next definition of environmental science is that. So it means this picture shows the environment is in our hands. It is in our hands. Whether it is in protecting or damaging or conserving, it is in the hands of human beings, not in all any other organisms. It is in our hands only. So we have to protect the environment, because only the human activities, rapidly the human activities are affecting environment. The industries and all kinds of industries, and we are transporting all these different kinds of activities releasing large amount of pollutants into the atmosphere. Now we are also affecting with a dangerous virus, coronavirus. So we have to know about environment, and it is in our hands. We have to protect the environment. It is in our hands. So all the different kinds of organisms are interconnecting with one another, and man is the leader of that nature. God gave leadership to the man to rule the entire environment, to rule the entire organism. So it is in our hands whether we have to protect it or we have to damage it. We have to use environment only, not we have to exploit environment. Only we have to use, and we have to use the services of the environment. And next one is, it is the multidisciplinary science. Environmental science is multidisciplinary nature. Why it is multidisciplinary nature means environmental studies is connecting with biology. Biology means study of living organisms, all kinds of living organisms. In biology, it is of two types, botany and zoology. Botany means study of plants, zoology means study of animals. So plants and animals are the important part of the environment, because we are depending upon food. We are depending upon plants and animals for our food materials. We are depending upon plants and animals for our utensils, and also for our furniture. For everything in our life, we are depending upon plants and animals. So it is connecting with the environment. Biochemistry. Chemistry means the study of chemicals. Biochemistry means the study of chemistry in living organisms. Different kinds of processes are taking place in our body. Glycolysis, glycogen, the manufacture of carbohydrates, using different kinds of chemicals in our body. Different processes are in our body: digestion, respiration, excretion. Different kinds of chemical processes are there. They are using some kinds of chemicals in our body, and also from the outside we have to give nutrients and minerals and different kinds of food materials. So it is known as biochemistry. Microbiology, it is connecting with microbiology means smaller organisms, the study of microorganisms, bacteria, virus, fungi. All these kinds of viruses, some kinds of viruses and bacteria are playing important role in our body and also in our environment. For example, in our body, lactic acid bacteria is very useful for the consumption of milk. For the formation of milk, lactic acid bacteria is very useful. In intestine, Escherichia coli bacteria have to be present in our body because for digestion, for different kinds of process taking place, some bacteria playing important role in our body and also in the environment. So we are taking injections like penicillin. It is from Penicillium notatum. That is virus. It is a fungus. It is a fungus. In such fungus, we are deriving medicine from the fungus Penicillium notatum. So these microorganisms are also playing important role in our environment and also in our life for medicines, for food, and also for the different kinds of fermentation process, digestion process. These microorganisms are playing important role. Next, biotechnology. It is connecting with biotechnology. Biotechnology means recent trends in the environment. The use of application of technology for the improvement of living organisms is known as biotechnology. So we are applying different kinds of technologies and new inventions came into existence, and also research studies are also carried out for the advancements of biotechnology. Different kinds of medicines, cloning techniques, all these are comes under biotechnology. Next, chemistry, the study of chemicals. Chemicals are chemical reactions. For example, in acid rains, a chemical reaction takes place between sulfur and oxygen. It combines with moisture, combines with the sulfur dioxide. It forms sulfuric acid. So it is a chemical reaction. So automatically, environmental science is connecting to the chemistry. Next, different kinds of sciences are also there. Oceanography, the study of oceans. Earth science, the study of earth. Geography, the study of all kinds of continents and the areas on the earth surface is known as geography. Sociology, problems of human beings are also associated with the environmental science. For example, human population is also related with environmental science because the growing human population affecting the environment, so it also relating with the environment. And computer science, for computer science, so to modulate technology or to use technology in various ways and to or to invest or to investigate different kinds of medicines, the software is very useful. Software is very useful for that is known as bioinformatics. Bioinformatics using environmental science are using all kinds of living organisms. By using computer science, we are applying different kinds of applications in different kinds of organisms. That is known as bioinformatics or application of computer science in environment. That's why for everything, for all kinds of studies, civil engineering, chemical engineering, hydraulics, nanotechnology, modeling, sociology, education management, all these kinds of branches are connecting with the environmental science. That's why it is known as multidisciplinary study, multidisciplinary subject. It is called the multidisciplinary nature of environmental studies. Remember, for everything in our life, for inhaling, for eating, for drinking, for clothing, for using different kinds of materials, furniture, for everything in our life, for our books, for our bags, for the chalk piece also, for our decomposition. After the death of organisms, we have to depend upon microorganisms. For everything in our life, we are depending upon environment. So the branches dealing with every material is connecting with the environment, because everything is in our life, we are depending upon environment. That's why any kind of branch dealing with all these kinds of materials depending upon environmental studies. So environmental studies is connecting with all the branches directly or indirectly. So it is a multidisciplinary nature of environmental studies. Okay, next, scope of environmental science. How environmental science is useful for us, whether any challenges or scope or goals in environmental science. If we are studying environmental science or we are very well known about environmental science, is it how it is useful in our career, we are having doubt because about environmental science, how the environmental science will be useful in our career. So not only in our different kinds of jobs, but also in environmental science, different kinds of opportunities are there. It is highly specialized to some technical aspects, specialized. So first one is green advocacy. So it is the scope of environmental science. It is the opportunity for us when we get studied on environmental studies. So many people are doing PhD on environmental science or master degrees in environmental science. So it has very useful applications in our life and also in our career. First one is green advocacy. Advocacy. Green advocacy. Anybody? Roll number F2. F2. Please unmute yourself. And what is meant by advocacy or advocates? F2. Those who will give answer to my questions only, I can give attendance. Five F2. D3. D3.
Yes, ma'am.
What is meant by advocacy or what is meant by advocate? Advocate.
Ma'am,
Advocate.
ma'am, lawyer, ma'am.
Lawyer. Very good. Okay, Amma, very good. So I will ask questions in the middle because we are joining into the class and putting our mobile aside and we are doing our work. I know about the online class attendance of students. So in the middle, I will ask questions. So try to respond to my questions and you will be given attendance. Okay. So next, advocacy. Advocates means lawyers. Environmental advocacy means environmental lawyers. These environmental lawyers are pleading the cases against Environmental Protection Acts. So we are having different kinds of Environmental Protection Acts: Air Act, Water Act, and Vehicular Pollution Act. Different kinds of acts. So these are giving some kinds of assumptions or some kinds of points to each and every industry and to each and every organization. So for example, for our educational institutions, AICTE gives some norms and standards to our educational institutions. So we have to follow those standards and norms. If we do not follow those standards and norms, they will punish us or they will give some kinds of penalty, whatever it may be. So they are asking us, they are questioning, they are asking questioning. Okay, so we have to follow standards and norms of the state and central pollution control boards. So these advocates are pleading the cases against those organizations and industries, those who are not following the assumptions of Environmental Protection Acts. We have to follow Environmental Protection Acts. For example, an industry, we have to establish an industry, we have to discharge total suspended solids of about 30 ppm only. So it is the standard given by the State and Central Pollution Control Board. So before we are establishing our industry, we have to take permission from State and Central Pollution Control Board. So State and Central Pollution Control Board gives some assumptions. So some norms and standards. So we have to follow that standards. If we does not follow those standards, it will punish us, or it will give penalty, or whatever it may be, the punishment in the form of penalty or ceasing of the industry. For example, Mathura Oil Refinery. We are very well known about Mathura Oil Refinery. It is on the besides of Taj Mahal. So Mathura Oil Refinery releasing large amount of sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere. So it is deteriorating the concentration of Taj Mahal. CaCO3, Taj Mahal is made up of calcium carbonate. When Mathura Oil Refinery releasing sulfur dioxide combines with calcium carbonate and forms calcium sulfate. So it results in the deterioration of marble stone of the Taj Mahal. So a case was proposed in Supreme Court about the disturbance of Taj Mahal. So along with Mathura Oil Refinery, approximately 115 industries are releasing pollutants into the atmosphere. Those are also affecting the Taj Mahal. So whenever a order will be given to Mathura Oil Refinery and also all kinds of industries, Mathura Oil Refinery taking steps forming green belts to minimize the pollution of environment into the atmosphere. Okay, atmosphere. So sulfur dioxide should be minimized by the Mathura Oil Refinery. But remaining 115 industries are neglecting the order of the Supreme Court. So they did not take any precautions to minimize the pollution of sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere. So then the Supreme Court seized all other 15 or 115 industries, small scale industries. Now those industries are not present in that area in these days because they are seized, because they does not follow the orders and norms standards of the state and central pollution control boards. So these kinds of cases are pleaded by green advocates. That phenomenon is known as green advocacy. So green advocates plead the cases against environmental protection acts in each and every industry. Okay, next, state and central pollution control boards. Already I discussed about this. These state and central pollution control boards give some standards and norms to each and every industry. For any organization, for any industry, before establishment, we have to take permission from state and central pollution control boards. In our state, we have pollution control board in Vijayawada and also in Visakhapatnam. So centrally, we have also state and central pollution control board. So for these establishments, so for state and central pollution control boards are giving some assumptions and norms to us. So we have to take permission from that. For every year, they are inspecting each and every industry and also organization, whether they are following their norms and standards. So it is the work of state and central pollution control boards. Wait for 1 minute. Next. Next is environmental engineering. Environmental engineering. So environmental engineering means application of technical knowledge in environment to protect all kinds of living organisms. So latest designs, energy efficiency, water management, waste management to maintain smart environment, engineers are playing very important to identify different kinds of new things to protect environment. So green software services sell for the energy efficiency and smart monitoring water consumption and self-sustaining water systems for the water management. Digital solutions to raise awareness of recycling of the waste. So for all these kinds of activities, environmental pollution monitoring, for all these kinds of activities, environmental engineers playing very important role. So application of technical knowledge to protect environment is known as environmental engineering. So the latest decisions of the environment we are obtaining from the environmental engineers. Okay. Next, research and development. Research and development in water, air, soil, health, different kinds of applications are there by research and development. So, for example, to minimize the oil pollution in water. Oil pollution in water, whenever oil pollution takes place in water, it cannot be minimized because oil mix up with the water. Whenever oil mix up with the water, oil forms as a layer on the water and it prevents the exchange of gases in the atmosphere. Prevents exchange the gas of in the water. So the aquatic organisms depend upon water may affect. So other organisms depending upon those aquatic plants and organisms also affect. So to minimize this kinds of oil pollution, a fish called Cerium putida was identified by research and our researchers in research and development. This Cerium putida sucks the oil on the top of the layer of the ocean or whatever any water body, it sucks the oil on the top layer of the ocean. So for some amount, the oil pollution or marine oil pollution is to be minimized. So it is the genetically engineered fish. It is a research application in biotechnology. So for soil, for water, air, and for health, different kinds of applications are applied by researchers and invent new things to protect us. It is known as research and development. Okay, next, environmental management. Environmental management means these management have to be present in industry. So each and every industry have to maintain an environmental manager. So you can observe in any industry, you can go through any industry, and effluent treatment plant is there in each kind of industry. In every industry, effluent treatment plant is there because when we produce or when we design any kind of product, along with the product, waste also will generate. Okay, along with the product, whatever it may be, drug or paper, medicine or whatever it may be, along with the product, we have to handle the waste of the product manufacture. In the product manufacture, waste will be generated. So to manage that waste, water or solid, each and every plant have to maintain an effluent treatment plant. This effluent treatment plant having environmental managers. These managers always have an outlook on the industry, whether the industry is releasing wastewater or solid into the atmosphere. It is completely treating before discarding into the atmosphere. So they are checking those effluents before discarding into the atmosphere. That is known as environmental management. They have to analyze, they have to undergo analysis of the products or waste they are releasing into the atmosphere, and also they have to treat the effluents before they are discharging into the waste water or air. Water, it may be some kinds of industries releasing waste air into the atmosphere. Some kinds of industries releasing wastewater into the atmosphere. So before they are discharging into the atmosphere, they have to be treated. So they have to maintain different kinds of effluent treatment methods before discarding. So
Okay.
we have to maintain environmental manners in each and every industry. They are taking up Gopi Kiran. So admitted. They are taking up the activities of effluent treatment. That is known as effluent treatment plant. So this picture shows, and all the members in the industry from the HR level to the bottom level, all members in the industry have to maintain industry properly to protect environment. So for that management, each and every industry should maintain environmental managers. Okay, next, environmental consultancy. Environmental consultancy means these are not present in the industry, these are outside, these are present in outside. Okay, so these we have to, whether any serious condition to our industry, we should consult through those environmental consultants. For example, to face the NAC or NVA, our college or any other college should consult consultants. They are giving better suggestions. They are deciding about our organization, better suggestions. So better plans. So for that maintenance, we should visit those consultants. At the same time, environmental consultants are also there. Whether any case or any disturbance to our industry, it will not taken up by our environmental management. We should go for environmental consultants. So we have to give some amount to those environmental consultants to give better plans and suggestions to protect environment by our industry, by our activities of our industry. Next, green media. Green media means green media 5E1. 5E1. 5E1.
Yes, ma'am.
What is meant by media?
Social media platforms.
What is meant by media? Ma.
Media. Social media.
Social media. Social media. What is meant by social media? Okay, I will tell. So media means a way through we are connecting the people. Whatever it may be, a way. It is the way. That means by television, YouTube, WhatsApp, okay, Twitter, internet, and radio, different kinds of channels in television also. So we are connecting the people, or we are giving information through the media. That information relating with environmental science or environmental protection, it is known as green media. It is known as green media. Whether do you know D3? D3. 5D3.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know any channels connecting the people about environmental science?
No,
in
ma'am.
television. In television. You are all very well known about those channels. That means a channel is relating with plants or animals, whatever it may be. It is
Discovery.
connecting the people about environmental science. Any idea?
Discovery.
You got? D3. You got it? Anybody?
Discover.
Discovery.
Yes.
National-
Okay.
Ma'am.
Discovery, National Geography, all these
Animal
kinds of channels.
Animal Planet.
Animal Planet, yes. Okay, all is okay. I'm very happy because you are all listening my class. Okay, thank you. You are following. So these channels, not only these channels, many journals or newspapers, many articles are there. So through web, whatever it may be, we are interacting with the people. We are giving information about environmental protection, environmental pollution, biodiversity, different kinds of living organisms. We are giving information. That is known as green media. Social media means all kinds of information are giving to the people or reaching the people. Green media means the information relating with the environment reaching the people through green media. Okay, next, environmental journalism. In green media, all kinds of media are there. Environmental journalism means only journalism means through newspapers or through journals or books or through articles. So through the newspapers, all these journals, we are giving information to the people about environment or biodiversity. Remember, the journal or media, anything with the different kinds of living organisms or different activities of animals, different activities of plants, it is relating with the environment. Okay, so we are reporting and also about environmental protection acts, about advocates, okay, about all kinds of living organisms, information, biodiversity, destruction of organisms. We are giving such kind of information in different kinds of journals and newspapers about biodiversity and environment. So that is known as environmental journalism. Okay, environmental journalism. So these are all the aspects of scope of environmental science. So with all these we are 1 minute. So with all these, green advocacy, state and central pollution control boards, environmental engineering, research and development, environmental management, environmental consultancy, green media, environmental journalism. With all these, we are creating awareness about environment among the people, and also we are protecting environment, and also we are finding solutions. We are finding solutions to many problems of the environment. Okay, so environmental science is very important in our life and also in our career. It has a lot of scope. Okay, all of you listen. This kind of information is useful for you in competitive examinations. So in all the competitive examinations, we have to go through environmental science bits. We have to go through. So environmental science. So please don't neglect environmental science or don't take it serious subject. I will not tell like that. Just you listen and you learn about the things what are happening in our life and how it useful in our life and how it can be applicable in our life. So keep our surroundings clean. We have to keep our surroundings clean. We have to drink clean water. We have to eat clean food. For everything, we have to maintain health in our life, and also for all our family members, we have to follow environmental science. So in this drastic environmental changes, we have to protect ourselves. So now studies are also mm, carrying out to maintain life on Mars other than Earth. Anybody know it? Other than Earth, because the Earth is in degrading condition. The Earth is in degrading condition. So it cannot bear the weight of such kind of living organisms, and also it cannot bear the pollution of the environment. So that is in degrading condition. Studies are carrying out to start a new life on the Mars. So we are in such a drastic condition, in such a danger condition, but we are the responsible persons in the environment, because we have the soul and body when compared with other organisms. Other organisms does not know how to speak, how to learn, how to follow. They are not having such kind of actions, because we are the managers, and we are the leaders of the environment, to use that environment and to follow the rules and regulations of state and central pollution control boards, and to protect other organisms also. From the first day onwards, you should maintain good relationship with the environment. Then only we can protect our environment. We can protect other organisms also, because other organisms are also in dangering condition. Plants are in a destruction condition. Animals are also in a very low number when compared to that of olden days. The animal population is decreasing day by day. Mainly tiger population is decreasing, and also sparrows, birds. Sparrows are also decreasing. In olden days, we are observing sparrows in each and every street, but now we are not observing sparrows, because of radiations. They are not present in large number. So almost all organisms are in dangering condition. We are using, but we should not over exploit the environment, because it is in our hands to protect our environment. The earth is in our hands. Our life is in our hands. Our health is in our hands. For everything, we are depending upon environment. So for the entire earth and life in our hands. So we have to protect our life. We have to protect our earth. Whenever we conserve natural resources, you observe, when compared to the olden days, now the cost of living is more and more, because the resources are depleting day by day. So the cost of the resources will increase day by day. So poor people or middle class people does not bearing that cost of living. And also now we are going to different kinds of dreadful diseases like cancer. These are all because of human activities. The food is entirely polluting by our activities. To maintain the growing population, to meet the needs of the growing population, we are establishing more and more industries. We are releasing pollution into the industries. We are from the industries into the environment. We are polluting the environment by our activities through transportation, and from industries, from everything, we are polluting the environment. Finally, that impact is on our health, and on our family, and on our world, and on our earth. So take as a serious step. మీరు అనుకోవచ్చు, నేను ఒక్కదాన్ని చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది మేడం, అందరూ చేయాలి కదా అంటే, నువ్వు చేస్తే నీ నుంచి నీ ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్ ఉంది, నీ ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్ నుంచి వేరే ఫ్యామిలీ, అలా అనేది ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అవుతుంది. సో ట్రై టు కీప్ యువర్ సరౌండింగ్స్ క్లీన్. Try to protect environment. As an would-be engineers, you have to protect environment by applying your technical knowledge to protect environment. So go through all the subjects thoroughly. All the best for the second semester. Whatever it may be in first semester, you are not attending. I think you
Yeah,
are
I'll talk
not
to you.
thorough. Ma? Anybody? Anybody? I think you are having fear about first semester. Leave it. Now you are going through the second semester. All the best for the second semester. Try to get more knowledge in the subjects of second semester and follow all kinds of subjects. Don't neglect online classes. Don't neglect online classes. Don't leave the mobile or put the mobile in another place by joining. Okay, so don't make such things, because faculty are hard working to give information to you by online classes, through online classes. So try to use those online classes. All of you must attend all classes. Take it seriously. From the first day onwards, you can go through all kinds of subjects and try to get knowledge and have a better future, and also have a bright second semester. Okay, any doubts, or I will ask questions to some people with. Okay, please respond to my questions. B4 Saranya Deepika. B4.
Ma'am,
What is meant by environmental management? Deepika, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Deepika. I6. 5 I6.
Ma'am,
What is meant by environmental management?
environmental man.
Have you listened?
Yes, ma'am. Environment.
Have you listened, class?
మేడం ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ అన్ని వాటిని వర్క్ చేయడం మేడం ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ ని సేవ్ చేయడానికి అదే
What, ma?
organizations that to establish for the
Ah.
saving environment.
So they have to maintain effluent treatment plant. For that, environmental managers should be there in the
Environmental management.
Okay, na?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So all of you, I hope all of you understood my lecture. Try to get information from other sources also. So meet you in the next class. In the next class, we will discuss about importance of environmental studies. Okay. Okay. All of you leave. Sir Prashant,
మ్యామ్ చెప్పండి మ్యామ్.
అటెండెన్స్ తీసుకున్నామా?
ఎస్ మ్యామ్.
ఓకే, ఎవరు మానద్దు. నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ నుంచి అందరూ కూడా అన్ని క్లాసెస్ అటెండ్ అవ్వండి, అబ్సెంట్ అవ్వద్దు, ఎందుకంటే అటెండెన్స్ కన్సిడర్ చేస్తారు కాబట్టి. నేను యాక్టివిటీస్ కూడా చేపిస్తాను, యాక్టివిటీస్ కూడా చేద్దరు కానీ. ఓకే, అందరూ అటెండెన్స్ తీసుకున్నారు కాబట్టి ఓకే, లీవ్ అవుదాం. ఓకే.